Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and Playing Hardball, and the Second World War. Operation Citadel has begun. We are on our way to Kursk and we decided to come from the south, and historically speaking the Germans / the Nazi Germans actually did gain a little bit more ground in the south. So, and I would be rather optimistic that we can actually gain some ground here. Let's hope we are not getting stuck in one of these huge defensive lines there. And just to recollect the historical facts, after Stalingrad the Germans were on the run. They could achieve a brilliant victory at Kharkov or Charkov thanks to a counterattack after letting the Soviet troops exhaust their offensive power there. They took Charkov, which is south of the Kursk salient. So we are right now, I guess, in the southern area of the Kursk salient. And although we can see two defensive lines here. While in the northern area around Orel or Oyol, the secondary attack happened that formed the salient. So, and the Soviets fortified the Kursk salient heavily. We can see two of the defensive lines, depending on who you ask, what you read and what you watch. You can get numbers ranging between 4 defensive lines or 7 or 8 or something. I guess it also depends how you count it, because there were definitely 2 heavily entrenched forward lines, yeah, with several kilometers in between. Sometimes in some parts ranging to up to 20 to 25 kilometers. And there are quite a number of really good and interesting YouTube videos. I'm going to, as always, make them as a sticky comment if you want to watch that. So there you can get some more in-depth information. That would be too much for me to really present everything here. And I always only want to give a bigger strategic picture, because the game is not providing that properly, in my opinion. While I find that quite interesting, of course. So, and we are to break through these lines. We can expect some minefields, and if we're looking at this here, the situation, we don't know much, which is also nicely simulating the surveillance failure that the Germans actually had. So they completely overestimated their own strength. They had scraped together quite some units from all over the Eastern Front, by the way, weakening them strategically, or weakening their lines strategically, which would make the Soviet counterattack this summer in 1943 all the more successful, by the way. Yeah, which would also lead to quite a psychological effect, because, as we recall, the German Wehrmacht was, before Stalingrad, was considered unbeatable, and then, of course, this picture had received some cracks already. And after the defeat here at Kursk, so the Germans could actually not pierce the salient and trap the Soviet elite forces there. And they would expand their offensive power there. And this, from the Soviet side or perspective, their idea was that the Germans would commit their forces, wear them down during the attack. And we all know that during a defense, where the defenders have the opportunity to prepare thoroughly enough, the defender is always in the advantage, or usually in a huge advantage, which is why the attacker has to have usually around 3 times the number. Yeah. Sometimes, of course, even that doesn't help. If we are thinking of the Italian, Austrian, or Austro-Hungarian fights during the First World War, for example, where the Italians miserably failed and suffered hundreds of thousands of losses there in repeated attacks. But usually, you want that number, that ratio, and the Germans completely failed that as well, by the way. So numbers vary, but we can estimate that the German forces were more a little bit more than 500,000, certainly. Sometimes you read something like 700,000 or so. Yeah, but the Soviets had at least twice the number. Yeah, probably not 3 times the number, but twice. Yeah, ranging to something like 2 million or so. Germans might have also had like 800,000 or so. Yeah, it varies, and it's also it's uncertain at this point. So there is no documentation for that. So that's why people are uncertain. Yeah, it also, in my opinion, it really doesn't matter that much. But it was certainly one of the biggest, or the biggest battle, the land-based battle ever conducted. Yeah, in human warfare history. So, and both sides had some new equipment, and we got some new stuff here, and we want to pierce through now. So let's upgrade our guys, and we received another SE unit here. Where are they here? And they are just regular, yeah, special elite Wehrmacht infantry. They come with an Opel Blitz. Now that's glorious. So let's disband them for some extra prestige and to free up the special elite slot we get. A little bit. So 200, what was it? 240 or something, 230 prestige points. So, but we will need those. So, and we have received quite some new units. And the thing is that this, for the first time, this was actually on the Eastern Front, the introduction of more than just very, very few Tiger tanks, and also the Panther. So, and to speak about the game a little bit more, so we know about our soft cap here, right? And that's why we want to have the costliest units being the SE unit. So, and then therefore they should all be tanks. Tanks are very expensive. 703 for the Tiger, 652 for the Panther. So if I had been smart enough, I wouldn't have had forgotten about these game rules. I have to admit that I probably should have made all of them Tigers here already. Then we would have had an easier time during the last mission. But I also like the role-playing aspect here. But if you don't care about that too much and you just want to be as effective and efficient in the game as possible and save as much prestige, but then you can just upgrade them all into Tigers. But I'm going to upgrade one of them into Panther because I also want to see the model. Yeah, so like here, the Panther model here in action, which is why we are going to have one Panther here. So, and this here, this is our guy with spotting and defense. So, and you are becoming a Panther now. I had been a little bit reckless, but we did not suffer any casualties with these guys here. But we will lose our precious overstrength now. And I do recall that during the first episodes, or first missions actually, I never took overstrength. Yeah? I never felt that it was really necessary and worth it. And I don't even know why I actually started with that. I mean, okay, it does help a lot, yeah, to be really powerful. And that also discourages the enemy to attack you on the land. But it makes you even more juicy as a target for bomber strikes or something, and artillery strikes. So let's make these guys with the spotting a Panther. This guy here, that's our Panzer 3M. And you have an attack +3 hero. So I think we're making him a Tiger, and this guy is a defense +2 guy. He's also becoming a Tiger. So let's start with them here. You're becoming a Tiger for 703. Prestige points. There you go. Now we lost our overstrength. This guy here with the attack might actually also be a good Panther, but the Tiger is actually, the Tiger is more resilient. I do like the higher movement of the Panther though, but yeah, let's make this guy like that. So, and then our Panzer 3N. Due to the spotting, so I feel with movement 6 this could be worthwhile as well. so to speak, as a heavier surveillance unit. So let's make this guy here the Panther. So that's my idea. So now we have them. So, and then we can. It's such a pity. I should have waited. Yeah, I mean, okay. On the other hand, like the Tigers were really useful for us, in the other missions. So it was really helpful to have 3 Tigers. But let's see. So this here is our spy tank with defense and spotting +3. I think we are keeping them like this. And then this guy here, you are also spy tank, also only +1. So I think we are making this guy a Panther as well, with spotting. This guy here is only initiative. I think I'm possibly not even deploying him. And this guy has 2+1 attack heroes. That's really a waste. I think we are just upgrading this guy here into a Panzer 4H for 20. Let's do that. There. This 4G here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's see. Let's deploy them. Let's deploy them first and see how our soft cap is. So, and I think, like, now that there are minefields, we will definitely deploy all our 3 surveillance units here, or recon, because it's a very nasty thing. We the way mines function in Panzer Corps is that if we were to clear them, our guys will always suffer losses. And that's like, for our engineers, that's like super expensive. I don't want to do that. So like here, these guys, for example, at strength 14, can we actually see someone here where how much it costs? No. They are all over strength. No, they are our Gebirgsjäger. You guys cost 30 on strength 13 and 38 on 14. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it costs like something like 140, 150 or so prestige points. And that means that we are going around any minefield. So, and what can we expect here if we look around? If we are looking around, I would think they have entrenched infantry and anti-tank positions, possibly also fortifications, so bunkers, minefields, probably in the front of this here, in hopes that we would just run into the minefield and then artillery from behind. I think that's how I would do it. Yeah, I would put out minefields and then long-range artillery that can fire over there. Yeah. But we also know that the Soviets like to use artillery here in the front, or like these dual-purpose artillery pieces. So I would think that we will see those as well over here. Yeah. Well, here in the middle, between these 2 defensive lines, we have indeed pretty good tank country. It's all countryside, with few hills there. So, and as I stated before, I think we are actually not advancing too quickly here on the eastern side. Rather taking it very slowly, making it very slowly here, because we will not have enough units here, I think. If we are looking at the width of everything, they could come around, they could flank us if we are not very careful, which means that I would rather hold this line here. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. So and then we upgraded some tanks, and we have some new artillery pieces. That's a good thing. So now we want to have our 15 centimeter piece here. You guys, you can become the Hummel, I think, right? The Hummel was the one. Yeah. Movement 5 now on this chassis. 5 ammo. Vesper has smaller caliber. Or the Sig would also be, oh no, but the Sig is actually worse than the Hummel. And it's even more expensive for some reason. I wonder why. Because it's better armored. Yeah, it's really more the real storm gun, so to speak. I like the Hummel better because it's more mobile and has more ammo. We just need to make sure that it's protected. So we are upgrading these guys. I would think that this is actually the same gun, huh? The same caliber upgrading. So and by the way, there's also an interesting video on the new anti-tank Elephant here. I know it's like Ferdinand, but I think it's also called Elephant. But this should be the Ferdinand, and that's actually an interesting story there. In short, there was the competition between Henschel and Porsche for the new Panzer 6, the heavy tank that was to become the Tiger. And Porsche was so confident that they would win this with their whole thing. They had an interesting electrical equipment in there, like electrical gear system or something. And this gun here was also the longer anti-tank gun that was stronger than the one on the Tiger here. This is the 88 gun, but this one here was in a longer version. Yeah, and I like it that they have a higher attack value here as well, 24, and the Tiger is only 17 even, which is of course plenty. Panther has 19. And let's go back here. But in the end, this thing was actually more for a defensive role, really suited for a defensive role. Oh, no, sorry. So the thing is that Porsche lost the competition in the end because they couldn't get around certain problems. It was way heavier, like something like 65 tons or so, than the 55 or something for the Tiger, which was making the Tiger already rather immobile anyway, but way more mobile than the Ferdinand / Elephant. And please correct me if I'm wrong if these are different vehicles, but I think this is just a different name for it. Because Porsche already had built several of these, they were thinking, okay, well, what to do with it now? And now that they were really short on tanks anyway, they refurbished this one into an anti-tank role. Yeah, so the armor was really significant at 200 millimeters in the front, and it was nearly impervious to anything the Soviets had, except for some 150 artillery piece or something, 152, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So that would be our equivalent here, something. Yeah, okay, I guess it doesn't really confer properly, because the 17 centimeter is actually already rather a siege gun or something. Yeah. But well, this one was able to fight vehicles like at 3 kilometers and was really meant for a defensive role. But in Kursk, they actually used it, like they used 80 of them, and they completely and miserably failed. So the Soviets destroyed around 40 of these around 80 vehicles because they were so sluggish and were used in an offensive role. Yeah, but this can also tell us that the Germans were really desperate to use everything they had, even that. Yeah, which was of course stupid and a waste. So, and here we are. Let's upgrade some more guns. So I think we want our Stuks. This here is our range guy. So, and I believe the Brummbär, that's our upgrade for the Stuk. Yeah, because this is also the bunker killer. These guys here, they don't have bunker killer. Sturmhaubitze. I mean, this one is at least interesting because it has this anti-tank gun role as well, but it's miserable at 5 attack only, so that's really sad. Yeah, and the bunker killer gives +5 attack against enemy structures. But the Brummbär seems to be pretty nice also, way higher attack value. And also at lower cost for us. So we can just also use our overstrength here. So let's upgrade both of them. Where is it here? Stuk. So into Brummbär. That's much better. Also, it's increasing the price significantly to 392. Yeah, thinking of our soft cap, but I think that's actually a good unit. And then we've got this one here, our Sturmpanzer, our first experimental one that I underestimated so significantly in the beginning. And I'm so sad about that, but we can also make this guy a Hummel, I think, right? Yeah, so that was also 12.9, but with Hummel, it seems to be the same series. Completely the same series. And I want the Hummel. Yeah, with 5 ammo. Let's upgrade that as well. So now we've got 2 Hummels. Yeah, and this one doesn't have the overstrength. 33, 50, 67, and 84 prestige for the 14th point. Okay. So we could upgrade our Wurfrahmen as well. I'm not going to do that. Well, this guy here is way more resilient. I like that the Wurfrahmen is so flexible with 6 movement points, and I don't want to lose our offensive potential. Yeah, that's one of the main advantages. This guy has helped us so much. I don't want to lose that. So we are keeping them like this. And we're also keeping our Su because I like the flexibility of this thing at 6 movement points. And by the way, this guy here can get this 13th overstrength point. You guys also get 1 overstrength there for our flak. Yeah, I think we will need a lot of flak here. Because we've been warned about the Red Air Force. So, and I think that's probably it for the upgrades. I mean, in principle, we could maybe upgrade 1 more of our artillery pieces here. But I think we can. This one is only spotting. By the way, how much spotting do they have? Only 1, yeah, because they're artillery. And this guy here is attack, right? So you are going here. And if we are here, we can go 1, 1, 2, 3 and hit that. That's good. Then you guys go there in the back. And then we have another gun. Yeah, we should not upgrade too many of them because these guns here, the 21 centimeter, has a nice offensive power. By the way, looking at the railway here, I deeply regret that we don't have a nice railway gun. That would be nice here. Although on the other hand, I would expect that they have heavily mined these railway tracks, like for example here. I would swear that there is a minefield here or there or something here, somewhere here. Yeah. Or here. Yeah. I'm certain of that. That we would see something like that here on the roads. Or here, for example. Around the town. Like here, for example. So. Let's deploy our guys first into good position. So here, you guys go here and then go 1, 1, 2, 3. We can fire at the fortifications. And also, let's have another guy here. Although, well, we should be, if we are here, 1, 1, 2, 3. Can only shoot that one. Yeah, that's an attack guy. You go here. Now maybe let's firstly deploy the other guys, and let's have some infantry first. So this time I guess we should have some pioneers. Our blitz pioneers, these are Adler. These guys are really our tough guys. Attack, defense, and movement. So this is our blitz. And oh no, but they have the movement. Okay, then you guys are the attack +3, and you guys are attack 2, defense 3. Now that we are on the offensive, let's have these guys here. They are, although they are a little bit weaker, but if something bad happens to them, it won't cost us so much prestige at point 13. So you guys go here. Then let's have our recon on the front. I just wish we had better vehicles. Oh no, just a second. Let's have our spy tank. Should we make this guy here a Panther? We have soft cap 100, and like this guy would be in a good position to be here, and then we can see everything. Or even there. And we have mountains here, like hills here. So I would also think that we can use our Gebirgsjäger as secondary recon, because they could, if they are running into a minefield, if I'm not careful enough or something, then at least it's not that costly. Yeah, I know it's cynical, but was about economics as well. So, and these guys will find out if they are running into a minefield soon enough. Do we have someone here, by the way, who has spotting? Yeah, you guys. Oh, and by the way, we wanted to get rid of the vehicle, right? Upgrade 0. Like, it should actually be marked here what we have. That's quite weird. I think that's a bug. Because I think they have one, like it says here. That doesn't make any sense. So let's do this here. We don't even get prestige back. Yeah, now it's gone. Whatever. But you guys get strength point 13. So this here is a really good hero with spotting. And this guy here, that was the other guy, right? Attack and initiative. Oh no, it's this one here. Attack, defense, and initiative. Yeah, we definitely want these guys here on the field. From now on. Spotting. Yeah, let's have them here. 1, 2, 3. Then we can directly see everything. Although no. They're not in the open here like that. Do we have a tank with spy, with spotting? This here is our new Panzer 4H. It's kind of bad now that these guys, they're looking like the Panzer 3N with the side shields. And this guy has initiative. This one was our spotter, the spy one. But I'm actually considering to take this guy here as a Panther. Yeah, I think it's actually a good idea if we have this one here as a Panzer... This one here is Panzer 3N. So we have someone to better attack infantry and soft targets. Here, let's have a look again. The Panther has 8 attack against soft targets only, while the Panzer 3N is here, has 9. Now, okay, it's actually not super significant. But we need to think about our prestige as well. So, and also, we did not get so many Tigers and Panthers and everything. So maybe we already got too many of them, which weakened the other lines. And by the way, overstrength 70, 105, 140, and 175. That's super expensive. But it's worth it, of course. And this guy here for the attack is also 70, 105, 140, 175. There. And we're down to 16,381 prestige now. We want infantry in the front. So you guys have movement. And let's have them here. 1, 2, 3. And then we can reach this here. But then we can have someone else in the front. Attack and defense and movement. So yeah, and I think our right flank here will be more static. So I think we are actually deploying our recon. All three here on our center and left side. So the guys who have spotting go in the front as well. And you guys, yeah. Oh yeah, you lost one, huh? We are not replacing this. We are staying at 13 strength points. It's too expensive right now. We didn't get new Tiger parts. Let's have this guy here. And then we can already see everything there. And actually this guy should be here. This here was our pioneer with movement, right? And then we need one over here. They are spotting. You are the defense guys. No, then we're doing it like this. You guys, you have attack and defense like there. And then we are putting the spy tank here. Is that our spy tank? Yeah. 3N goes there. Although, no, sorry. We're putting the spy tank here. Here. Because then 1, 2, 3, 4, we have a reasonable area that we can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can make sure that there is no one here, or if someone is there, then we can immediately see them. We'll have one Gebirgsjäger battalion in the forest. Where our hard Gebirgsjäger. These are our long legs. These are our hard guys. That's also one special hero there. You guys get over strength 14. Then you are going here. And I would think that we could have 2 tanks nicely here to flank, to come around. I would also expect that there are enemy units here in this plain area there to flank us, to get around us and flank us, which calls for a spy tank actually. So you are one. No, you are not. This guy is our spy tank. Yeah, maybe we are actually upgrading this guy into a Panther. Let's do that. This guy becomes a Panther. Also, he's only at strength 13, so we're not losing so much over strength. Or we are upgrading him next time. I think this would save a lot of prestige in the long run. Yeah, I think we are going to upgrade this guy. So I would expect that we will suffer some losses here. So these guys go there. Let's place our recon here. These guys go here. And they can check out the area here for mines. You guys go there, here. And then we'll have one guy here. Like they're more on the back. And then we need someone with spotting on our right flank. This guy has movement. You had attack. Yeah, then it's the Panther. Huh? Let's put one Panther and one Tiger here on our right flank. And then let's have this Tiger. This guy is with defense. And this guy goes here. It would be good to have someone with more spotting, but 3 recons are already plenty, and while our soft cap is still at 100%, we cannot use too many of them because this would hamper our defensive options. So, but we need to be mindful. We need to be mindful of our approach. So if I understand it correctly, how the mines work, we can check out the surrounding hexes for mines automatically. So, but if we are running into one, so if like there was one here, and I would expect that there's one here, if there's no enemy unit there, or it may be even already here, but if there was one here and we drive here, we would see that there's no unit here, but we can only see mines on the adjacent hex. Yeah. So if I were to drive here, then our movement would stop either here or there. I guess like the tank would drive like this, would stop here, and then we would make an attack, so to speak, at the minefield and suffer some casualties. That would be bad. Oh, and by the way, you guys are getting over strength as well, of course. 65, 97 on strength 12, 130 and 163. Okay, a little bit less expensive than Tiger. So you guys go here. So 1 Panther and 1 Tiger should be enough. Although arguably the spy here, this guy, by the way, we should actually rename him. How can I do that? With N, Control N. No. I can't do it here, right? I guess. N now. Or Shift N. No. How did that work? Here, library. Where is it? Hotkeys. Where was it? Rename. There, Alt N. Aha. Alt N. There you go. So, and you guys are the 46th SE Spy Panther now. Oops. Panther D. Oh. Then like this, Panther D. There you go. So that's more appropriate. Then you guys go there. And then we shall have. There's surely someone here as well. So it would be good to have one regular artillery piece here actually. And so let's have these guys here. We should have 1 Gebirgsjäger here as well. Maybe let's have one of the heroes. Did we have one guy with spotting? Oh yeah, this guy here. Then you guys go here, there. 1, 2, 3. Then they can check out that over there. And also 1, 2, 3. Checking that out. Good. Then that's for the spotting. And then we want infantry like engineers. They are the Adler and they are our last engineer. We already placed our engineers, I mean. Well, then they have to make do. Yeah, I don't want to place these guys here actually. Let's have. You guys have the initiative and attack and defense, and you are only strength 12, and these guys. They have defense 2. So they can go here. 1, 2, 3. Or rather, no, let's put them here. Oh, no, let's put the grenadiers, actually. We can deploy 1 unit of grenadiers. They have movement +2, and they have movement +1. Yeah, let's put these guys here. There. 1, 2, 3. So like that. This guy was our spy tank. Let's have 1 tiger on the flank. One defensive tiger. This one is movement. Yeah, actually the movement guy. And maybe we have the long legs here, huh? Although no, it's not necessary, I guess. You guys go there. And then they will do something that is called in German überschlagener Einsatz. Yeah. Question is, of course, if this is mined. So that's actually rather dangerous. So let's place our artillery. So we've got 1 guy here. You guys have attack +3. So let's put you here in a center position. And let's have 1 Wurfrahmen here. Let's have our Sonderkraftfahrzeug with range. Here. And the other Sonderkraftfahrzeug, you guys go here. We'll have 1 Zoo here. I feel we are a little bit weak here on our left flank. So let's have 1 more tiger. Attack +2. Attack +3. And defense +2. Let's have 1 attack tiger here. Or like there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also attack the hill if something is there. We see something already. And then let's have 1 tiger there. Like the attack guy is here. We've got the Wehrmacht tiger there. And this tiger, although no, this tiger goes there. I kind of don't like this. You guys, you'll be here, and then this tiger goes here. Or maybe we are putting him even further back. Our long legs. Go here. Soft cap is still at 100. It might be a good idea to actually deploy more grenadiers, you guys. Yeah, we didn't get reinforcement, so we can't give them more overstrength. Yeah, I think we should have them here. 17 units, so. And I want to have 10 planes in the air. At least 10. Then let's have 1 of the new, like this guy here. That's an attack +3 guy. You go here. And then the infantry can take the forest and everything. And is safer there. And I think we are taking this line here. And we are holding it. Yeah. And or we could also gradually probably with the infantry take the forest, take the town here. Yeah, this is actually this here is a good line. Having one infantry here, one here. And we've got 3 guys, so one here, and one here. And then 2 tanks. Or 1 infantry could also be here, and 2 tanks can control this area there. Although we are quite at risk that we are being flanked here. Like the best spot is of course to control this here. Up there. So I would expect that there are a lot of tanks here as well. Maybe already here. And so far it's really bad that we don't have another recon on the right side. But we need the recon here. We have a longer way to go all around there. And I want to sweep the whole area. So more on our left flank. Sweeping everything around. And then we are going from the west to the east. That's the plan. So... yeah, we should bring this guy on. Although he's got only attack +2. Initiative +1, yeah. So if this guy, actually we should have him here. Yeah, let's have 3 tanks there. And 2 artillery pieces, that's not a lot. But it needs to be sufficient. And only 1 flak. That's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Then we have our Brombeer here with the attack +3. I guess you guys could go... it depends where they have their fortifications. Like I wanna like these tiles here, they look different. Like also this one there. So and this one. And this one. Maybe there's something special there, who knows. The Brombeer can go here. 1 guy goes here, and this guy is the range guy. You go here, and then you could also drive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and shoot here, or you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and shoot here, depending on what we find. So we've got one with the Wurfrahmen here, then this Wurfrahmen. Yeah, that's a bad spot. But then, yeah, let's have the guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's have 1 Sioux here, because we are quick with this one. And the Hummel. We have 1 Hummel here, and this artillery piece. And then let's have 1 Hummel here as well. And then we have 10 planes. That's all that we can afford. Did I press the tank? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, crap. Oh no. Our Gebirgsjäger. I wanted to place more Gebirgsjäger. Like this guy here. But I feel we should have 3 tanks on our right side there. Although it's like probably a waste. Over here. Let's place 1 Gebirgsjäger. These guys. And yeah, I think it's better to hold them there. Let's go here. Like that. Although they are awfully in the open here. But they can go 1, 2, and then they can check out this here. And then the tank can go there. Our pioneers go in, and the Tiger can move into the fortification and break through. Or rather, the Panther. Yeah, we need to defend our flank here, of course. So let's position our plane. So we've got our BF, this one here, the G. Unless we are suffering casualties, I'm not going to upgrade this one into a Focke-Wulf because we are losing the overstrength points. So 10 planes it is. So yeah, and by the way, we've got a new plane here. Let's have a look. No new fighter, but we have the Kanonenvogel. Many thanks for the comment that called this out. So this was the 87G. So this was this is also in short described in one of the videos that I'm going to link. That was a very nice anti-tank weapon. And I think we are upgrading one of our U's here, not our Rudel. And by the way, even yeah, this is our Rudel here, right? This guy, he was even mentioned in one of the documentaries that I'm going to link here. I think we're upgrading this U. Attack no, that's the recon guy. This guy here with attack +2. Let's upgrade this guy here into this U for 41. Although I don't like this so much, but against tanks it's certainly useful. Especially, let's have a look at the KVs. Yeah, so this is the B. We don't have. Oh yeah, no, this is even 1C. Yeah. And sorry here. So the air defense is only 13 on these ones, and this one is 14. So we should actually be able to nicely shoot them up. And did we actually have a... Yeah, we have the T-34 here. The 41. What does this one have? Only 11. Ah, yeah. And in comparison, by the way, our guys have 17 defense, and the Panther has 15 against air attack. And we know that from the Western Front that there's another version for the Panther with a better air defense. So that's a bit a smarter outfit, I think. Yeah. So let's place these guys. Let's upgrade this guy here. This one. No, not the recon here. This guy. Our attack U. Let's attack this one. Also, so we have him on the field. While this Henschel here is also cool and interesting. It looks cool. I like the style. But the statistics speak certainly against this one. Although, yeah. Oh yeah, well, the U has the problem with the low range and low speed. This is actually a cooler one, but it doesn't make sense at 10. And here we've got 8. I don't feel that it's actually worth it to have the Henschel in comparison. Yeah, for the Messerschmitt, it's more versatile in comparison to the Henschel. So, but let's upgrade this guy here. Also, it's the same series, costs only 41 prestige, and then we have this one on the field. Oh, and we could actually upgrade him. Oh crap, I should have upgraded this one to 14 before. I could have saved a little bit of prestige there. Because the other version was a little bit less expensive. So let's do this. There you go. And then we'll have you guys here in more a center position. I would, by the way, I would also expect a lot of flak here behind the initial line. Artillery and flak. you guys, you can also go in a forward position there, like here, and then you can look around a little bit, because you guys have a spotting range of 2. And they can go here. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because we've got the spy guys here in the front. But I would think that we have to be very, very careful. I would expect some flak traps. And also a lot of planes in the sky. We've been warned. So we need to be very careful here. Now let's have these guys here. Then we've got, that's Bar. Bar goes also in a center position, so we can fly to our left or right flank. We definitely want our Henschel, strategic bomber. Let's have you here. And then we have 5 more slots for fighters. We might want to be rather defensive initially until we destroyed enough planes. So this here is just our regular movement, guys. So you can actually go more on this side. So you can also fly on the right side. And then here, we had only one movement guy, right? Yeah. Oh, and they suffered some losses here. Well. Oh no, they got the level, I guess. That's good. So. Oh no, I think he suffered. He suffered some losses there. But yeah, this guy goes there. And let's have one fighter here. Let's have them more in a center position. This guy goes here. And then the BF. I can never remember which version is actually the better one, but I think it's more the question. Well, the safer one is probably this one here with higher initiative. However, this here has more attack. Yeah, and this one is also more range. So let's have the G. I think I always deployed the G, right? That's this one here, yeah. And this one has also 1 hero with movement +1. Yeah, let's have him here in the middle as well. So, and that's it. We deployed everything. So, let's recollect. We've got all our planes in the sky. We've got plenty of artillery. Would be fun to actually field the KV here. But we are putting this one into a museum, I guess. Yeah, well. Oh, and then this attack Panzer. Yeah, with 2+1 heroes. I don't like him, actually. I shouldn't have upgraded him, by the way. But it's kind of painful. Or maybe like 1 less infantry. Does that make sense? Kind of doesn't. We have plenty of tanks. Oh, by the way, we have only 1 Tiger here. But I would hope that we can actually mess up anything that's in here, and then these guys, they can march in. That would be a good thing, actually. Maybe we can pull that off. Or they are just staying here for the moment. So we're a little bit defensive here and just pound them or so. Let's see. So we have 20 turns time. So I would not think that there is a reason to rush or so. Yeah. I think we are leaving these guys here in our reserve. And in theory, by the way, we could deploy them later if we were to lose a unit or so. I hope not. But I would think that, like, from our experience, the recon suffers a lot, unfortunately. So these guys here, they cost 180. Oh yeah, by the way, let's have a look at the soft cap. It's 39% now. Which is also a strong argument against putting more expensive tanks or just up infantry on the field. But infantry will be certainly really good on the fortification. So yeah, let's roll like this. I think these guys can go around. This here they will go, or should we have the long legs maybe? The long legs are here. No, I think we are fine. We just need to make sure that no one can come around here in our flank. And we can, with the tanks here, we can do überschlagener Einsatz. So let's do that. Ending the turn. There. So, and what do we see? We see an SU-152. And by the way, they've got a better version now. I think it's called 152 or so. I saw that in one of the documentaries. Oh yeah, we've got one KV-2 here. Hold up in the forest. And we have some planes already. One Lag-3, the little one, and the Yak-7, the slightly better one. Okay, so let's start with our recon. And this here is a T-70, and otherwise they just have 57 millimeter. There are some conscripts there. Cannon fodder, the poor guys. They could go into the forest, unless the forest is mined, of course. But the grenadiers, our ultra grenadiers, they are better suited to be here actually. So I think they are going forward. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's do like that. I would expect that they have flak immediately behind this one. Oh yeah, by the way, we've got a strong point there, yeah. Oh, but it's not here on that tile. Oh yeah, no, but there's one on this tile, yeah. One strong point, okay. So let's start out with our recon. Do you see any minefields? Oh yeah, there's one. Yep. So that's a minefield. Yeah. 110, but we always suffer one hit, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not wasting our men like that. I don't like this feature too much. On the other hand, when clearing a minefield, you always have to expect that there are accidents happening and so on. So it's not totally unrealistic, like as a rule. But of course, it kind of sucks. So let's use 2 tanks over here to make sure that we are, by the way, this guy here. He's a spotting guy. Now then let's rather do it like this. It's kind of a waste for the tiger though. But on the other hand, attack and movement. In case there is someone there, it's good to have a tiger. Oh, that's it. No, sorry. Let's firstly start here with these guys. Do you see something? No. Okay, then you guys can actually drive here into this forest. Or maybe rather here. I'm afraid that there's a minefield there. Oh no, the infantry can next turn go here. No, then we do it like this. Then the tiger goes 1 forward. Aha, no minefields there. You guys drive like so. Oh, no minefield here, okay. Good. Then we know that there's no minefield there. Let's drive like this and like so. Okay, also nothing here, alright. That's less than ideal. And now our pioneers can't get over here. There could be a minefield here by the... Oh, no, there's none here, okay. But then, like, if we go here... Oh, the guys can't drive there. Oh, crap. I thought we could get there. Oh, crap. Well, but I guess that's... Oh, no. We are not attacking these guys. On the other hand, we could. This is just a T-70. We could actually... It would be smart to drive the spy tank forward. And we can pound them. And then destroy them. So if we suppress this one here... It's also... Well, they are actually rather tough. The 57. With 15 attack. And let's do that. Let's drive up like so. Oh yeah, crap. That's not good. They can go for... Yeah, they can come for us. Crap. But we can maybe... No, we can't weaken them. Where's our guy here? You are the one with movement. Well, you could shoot that guy over there. And you could also drive there. There, then let's have the infantry. Go there. They only have short range artillery here. But they've got the Sioux. Oh, but the Sioux is in anti-tank mode, so they are not providing any cover fire right now. So our infantry could nicely mess up the tanks in the hill if we suppress them. Let's do that. Then the infantry makes themselves useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then... Oh, no. Oh, God. We can't go there. But the Tiger... Yeah, then the Tiger will end up here. Providing cover fire. Yeah, here we are not helpful anyway. So let's drive there. Yeah, crap. I should have taken the guy... The movement guy here. Because we have to make sure that there's no minefield here. So the movement is wasted. Would have been better to have the movement guy here. Then we could have driven here as well to provide flanking protection. There could be tanks here that just drive in. On the other hand, our artillery is actually rather safe. So you guys go here. You could hit that one. 18 attack against soft targets. So it would make more sense to attack these guys here with them. Yeah, let's attack them. Oh yeah, nice hit there. Very good. That's a good beginning. 5 suppressed. Okay, and this is our Brummbär. You could actually be here. And then you guys, you are actually protected by the minefield. And they attack this guy. And then the tank, the 3N, the Panzer 3N is finishing them off. There are engineers here. The engineers will not attack us, I guess. If we have the defensive guy. By the way, this one here, the strong point, can see everything. That's not good. And we definitely want someone here in the forest. Oh yeah, here. And that's what our Longlegs could do. However, there could be mines here. Let's drive like so. Is there a minefield? No. Okay. Aha. No. Let's save the guy here. You drive like so. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh! That's bad. Then they need to go here. Oh, they can't reach that. Crap. Our pioneers. Well, that was smart of them. And indeed, there's another strong point here. What actually happens if we go here? Oh yeah. There is nothing here, but there is one nasty BA-10 recon over there. So let's drive here. Okay, then this here is clear. Then you guys. Like, we've made sure that there's nothing here, right? And then you guys could go here. Like here. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we can check out this area as well. Like, you guys go here. Like so. Tank. Goes there, stays away from the anti-air unit there. Although no, sorry, we need to destroy them because they are also very dangerous for our air units. So the Tiger needs to drive here. Did we actually check out this area there? Oh, there's a minefield. Wasn't I here? Haven't I been here before? Oh, apparently I wasn't. Okay, well, then I just got lucky. Okay. Well, that's not good, because we have to have someone here to provide cover. And we don't want our guys here in the open like this. You guys go here. Well, you can only fire at the conscripts. Then let's do that. Make yourselves useful. Then we've got you guys. Then you drive here. We need all the protection for our infantry that we can get. And we should actually have a shot at the artillery there. And it's really bad. They go here 1, 1, 2. Well, no, actually they are not in range to hurt us. But if there's something back here, we would have some problems. Do we have anybody with more spotting? Well, in principle, we could drive the Tiger here. Well, they are actually needed over here. Oh god, we don't have enough tanks. And you guys. Oh. Though we could in principle use the Brummbär here, attack them, and then we use this guy here to attack the artillery there. And then the infantry would take out the conscripts. And then the Tiger can drive in here and mess up the artillery there. And then the Tiger has the Brummbär protection. 1, 2, yeah. But it's a problem. And they can see that no one is here. This guy could just drive in. We need to have someone here to block them off. That is not good. Why is everything so complicated? Yeah. We can't dare to use our planes here, by the way. Well, but then I think they can actually, they need to drive over here and provide some more help. Although they actually, we need them for this this strong point there. But they could also just drive over there again next turn. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, just out of range. Crap. And I've got this Bombe for this one here. Well, now let's have this guy here, and then we've got the Sioux. You go here. Sioux fires at the T-70. T-70 suppress at 7. And then let's rather use the Tiger. We are not using our infantry there. Oh! That was a scary second there. And now our guys are in the open. That's not good. And we cannot drive there with the tank. Crap. Yeah, crap. It would have been better to have the movement guy more here in the center position. Crap. But we can attack these guys here with planes. The question is there flak here? And we don't know that. But we can drive here with the Tiger. And the problem is that all of them could actually attack the grenadiers here. So we have to have a defensive guy for them. At least one. It would be better to have the Tiger here. Well, and we definitely have to drive our flak here. So we can do a little bit of harm against that guy. Let's do that. Good. By the way, that's a Polikarpov. And this here is an Ilyushin, okay. If there's flak here, we are in trouble. So how do we find out if there's one? We kind of do not. That's the problem. We're not going to find out. You guys. We can leave the conscripts alone. You are firing at this one here some more, because there was one more to be suppressed, and then tank is finishing them off. Like this. And they are in trouble. But we can have them as a defense, by the way. Or we bring... Yeah, no, we go here. Yeah, that's kind of crap. On the other hand, then this guy has defense, and we can bring the second Hummel over here as well. So you guys go there. That's the best we can do, right? Like for a defensive position, I guess so. And then in principle these engineers, they will probably attack our guys here. I would think. Which means we have to have some defense here for them. But if we can manage for them to get out, that's also quite an advantage there. So let's drive here. Fire at those guys there. Because they could come in here and attack us as well. They might do that. Right now we are open here. This guy can move for 8 even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crap. They could pull that off. Okay. We need to know where they are. And I'm not willing to send in the planes just like that. But you guys, you go here. You drive here. You are hitting the artillery there. Okay, an okay shot. Artillery is suppressed at 6. That's not so good. But you guys can go here and you can weaken the conscript some more. Although we wanted to bring... no, we needed to go here, right? As a defense. Or more a necessity. So the Tiger can end up there. So let's drive here, then we will check out if anybody is here. Okay, good. Then Tiger, you drive here. No flak there. Which means that we can operate here and here, unless there's a bigger one. And you guys need to go here. And you need to fire at them. Although, no, just a second. We could shift the whole thing a little bit to the left. There's no need for us to attack here right now. But we want the Tiger here, of course. We could also clear the strong point, by the way. That wouldn't be so bad. And then we can keep our infantry behind the recon. So let's drive the Tiger there. Oh, there's another minefield. Oh, crap. Now I would have liked the Brummbär rather here on this tile. Then we could have attacked them much better. You guys go here. Although no, we don't need to show them where we are. Although no, this guy can look for 3, so 1, 2, 3. But the strong point has a spotting range of 4. So but we need one we need one defensive strike here. It's crap. We need to go. We need to go here. Yeah. Let's do that. And then this guy goes here. And then we've got the flak that helps out over there. But then the Tiger doesn't have artillery support, but the Tiger doesn't really need that. So you guys drive here, providing cover. I didn't make a mistake, right? Oh, I made a mistake. Oh no, they couldn't reach them anyway. No, that's fine. It's fine. There was no one there. Okay. You guys could go here to block them off, just in case. But I don't want to lose the flak right in the beginning here. But we want one defensive fighter here on this tile. Or we could also bombard this one here, by the way. Let's have... I would like to attack this one here. But this one will attack. This one will go for us. 1, 2, 3, and they could go 1, 1, 2, 3. So we can't have a plane here like this right now. Where's our other Junkers? I can't see her. Where's the Junkers? Here. No. Huh? Where's... What? Where's our guy? Oh no, did I... Oh no, did I forget him? Oh no. Oh god, I forgot the Ultra U. Oh no, come on. I forgot the Ultra U. Oh. Well, that was stupid. But on the other hand... yeah, well. Maybe it's also too dangerous for the Junkers anyway. By the way, let's compare this one again. Here, I think it was the D version, right? Yeah, here this one is a bit better. And this here was the G. Air defense. Yeah, here this one is a bit better. The G is a little bit better suited for air combat, yeah. Crap. Well, how could I have forgotten that? It was because we have too much infantry now, huh? Ah, well. Okay, so how to do this now? Then we will use this guy. That was quite stupid. Movement, and he's the attack +1 guy. So you are going here. And you could also... You could actually rather destroy this one. No. You guys, you are flying here for 6. Yeah, crap. Rudel could have destroyed them completely. It all comes down. No, we can't stay here. No. We can't bombard these guys here because of this flak. Once they switch into attack mode. However, if they do that, then the Tiger will mess them up in no time. So that's actually not even a bad situation. So here they can't even get through. So yeah. Oh, let's drive here. Although no, sorry. Can we actually do something smarter? No, we are not in range to get here. Now the recon is in the way. Then you guys drive here, provide defense, but defensive fire there. You are firing at the strong point. That was foreseeable. Suppression 4. And now it shouldn't be a problem, right? I hope we are not suffering anything. This is our unlucky guy, Heinz Rondorf. Would be beautiful to just attack them via air. But well, this is as much defense as we get right now, because everybody else fired, and I want these guys here to attack that one there. And also we need an additional defense here. Oh yeah, and by the way, we don't even want this one here to be destroyed. So let's attack. Oh, it is destroyed. Well, now I hope they don't have any tanks. Ugh. That was actually counterproductive now. Oh, man. Well. Oh, but that opens up this tile here. And then we can, yeah, let's do it like this. And then if in case someone comes for our guys here, we will have a double strike. So let's do that. And then this way we are also protecting our Tiger here against air attack. This one protects this Tiger. This guy here, by the way, that's only the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1 with the Vierling. You guys drive here, blocking off any attempts to get through there, but defending the Tiger. And then you guys go here, defending them. So each flak has a double defensive strike. You're hitting them for the... Oh yeah, nice hit there. Very good. Yeah, excellent. They're all suppressed and... wait a second. Let's do this, the planes now. So, I mean, it's a gamble. If there is something that could hit our planes, it's not a good thing. But we need to shoot these guys out of the sky. 1, 1, 2. So this one is not a problem. could be now that they're just standing there in the middle of the open field, that they have something similar going on here. It would make sense. So let's have our guys with the best defensive value. Yeah, actually, yeah. Then you go here. Yeah. This guy here, that's the one with initiative, right? Initiative +6. So, in case there are enemy planes coming in as well, and then we will have one fighter. So you are flying here. Then we'll have this guy's just a little one, right? Yeah. Then let's have Rudel. Bar, I mean, our hero Bar, you're flying here. He's at high risk now from here. This guy is going to shoot down the Ilyushin. And then let's have one defensive guy. This one here to shoot down the Polikarpov. Good. It's out of the sky. And then you guys, you're getting even a defensive shot here. Like a defense... maybe we get lucky. Oh yeah, excellent, excellent. Very good. Polikarpov is done. 4. And now you guys can attack the artillery there. Only 5, but that's sufficient for the suppression. Now they are so weak that they shouldn't pose a problem for anybody. By the way, that means that you guys could also mess them up. Yeah. And if the conscripts go forward and attack our guys here, they will get a shot with the Brummbär. So that shouldn't be a problem. And this guy is also protected with this Brummbär. And yeah, and we wanted to hit the anti-tank gun here because this guy is actually a threat for our Brummbär. So you are attacking there. Oh, come on. Should we maybe hit them some more? Although we should actually know, we shouldn't have any problems rolling over them, but then they would flee. Yeah, it all comes down to the question. No, we can't be here anyway. I really want to use the Kanonenvogel here, our 87G. Against this guy there. But we can't do that right now because of this guy here. Crap. We can't even attack the KV there. Which would be a really juicy target. By the way, who's shooting? Ah, because... Oh, there are fighters there, by the way. Oh, yeah, here, these two. Oh, yeah, I forgot about them. So you guys... Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's not good. We have so much trouble here. Well then you guys. This is 4. Oh yeah, no, but actually this guy could actually help here. We could help. We can help over there. So let's do something over here first. Yeah, let's do something here. We need to know something. We need to know what's going on here. I'd rather have the Gebirgsjäger here. On the other hand, if they are in the forest, they are safer. And they are our initiative grenadiers. So let's go here. Forest is free of mines. You guys go here. Oh, there's one here. Oh. Okay. Then you guys, you go here. No mines here. Then let's have the Tiger go here as a flank flank protection. Although, like, this guy could actually attack us, but I think they are probably not attacking our guys. Being a defensive unit. But without artillery support, like if there are tanks here that we are in trouble, they could actually come around us. That's not good. It's really not good. We need more tanks here, by the way. Crap. Well, we need to get the infantry into these fortifications here. But they can go here now. So these here, they are our super duper defense and attack. Our super duper engineers. They will surely have artillery behind this one there. And we have 2 artillery strikes. No, but no, only 1 actually. Crap. How to pull this off? This guy can actually be on the hill. Or actually no, let's rather be here. And then the Panther. Although no, I would like to have the Panther end up here. Because then we can hit this guy. And then we can have... Like, what is going on here? Why do we have so much trouble against the KV there? Well, then the artillery goes onto the hills. Yeah, exactly. So the artillery goes onto the hill, and then this guy goes here, and the Panther can be here. Although anybody who's here could just drive up and hit our Gebirgsjäger. Crap. But this way we can at least see something. So, and we need to shoot at these planes there. So that's the Lark, that's the weaker one, and this is 13. Okay, so we want to hit this guy. So let's drive there. Six. And this here, by the way, that's the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 7-2. Okay. Yeah, and now that we use their minefields against themselves, so to speak. So let's go here. We could actually hit the KV, by the way. That would be good. Now the Panther can drive there. No, crap. Come on. It's not good. What can we do? Okay, now then let's have our Tiger here then. The Tiger does 10 and this guy does 11, yeah. And the long legs... Oh no, they are not long legs. These are blitz pioneers, by the way. We have too much infantry here. Yeah, crap. I shouldn't have brought this guy here. But by the way, they can go here, because now the enemy doesn't see us. You guys go here and you fire at them. Should have been 3, and the next turn they can go here and attack these guys there. Yeah, but well, our Panther has the best chance. Oh yeah, and there we see what's going on there. Oh, and by the way, we couldn't end up here anyway. But that solves the problem with this minefield here, because now they are also blocked. Yeah, that's not bad. Then you shoot the KV. No effect, but too suppressed. Oh, come on. Yeah, then you guys need to drive here. You need to protect the infantry. You can fire here at the KV some more. Now 3. Oh, come on. Only 3 suppressed. Oh, come on. They're going to attack the infantry here. Oh god, if we could only use this Kanonenvogel. Well, but you can drive here. Without support. Oh man. Or we drive here, but then any tanks could come in and attack our guys, our Gebirgsjäger. But then they would also be in the open here, of course. So we don't have any support. Hitting the T-70 there. First strike of our Panther. Very good. Okay, I guess the Panther just proved that it's good, at least against very little tanks. Yeah, so what to do now? I mean, you guys... Yeah, you go here. It's kind of crap, but now they are at least defended. And then you guys go here. Yeah. Yeah, and then we have defense for these 2 here. And then we can also drive through here, by the way. Although the infantry is quite in the open. That's not good. So the half good news is that the Gebirgsjäger are rather cheap. That's the cynical news. So, and we can't dare to help out here. This guy goes 1, 1, 2, 3. So we could have planes here. And we definitely want that. So this here is 1 attack Focke-Wulf. Yeah, you fly there. Because if there's flak behind here, 1, 2, 3. So if they are here, they could go there, 1, 2, 3. If they're here, 1, 1, 2, 3. No, here we should be safe. Okay, good. Then this guy hits this one. And then let's have another attack guy fly here. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should be good. You're flying here. You are... Oh, no, crap. That's 11. Can anybody else help? This is even our BF. Yeah, okay, well. No, he's not in range. Crap. Needs to be this guy here. Crap. And now that this guy has less defense with this hero, we also don't want him to be up there. So let's fly here. Maybe we get lucky here with the flanking guy. Come on. Oh, only 10. Well, but you can shoot down this guy now at least. Good. Okay. So at least that. Well, we could also put one more guy at risk. So let's have you then fly here. If there's flak there. Or a lag or something. There. Oh god. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, at least that. Well, now we could in principle actually use you guys here against that one. And we've got even a defensive fighter. then they can make themselves useful. Although, yeah, we wanted one defensive fighter here, right? Like here. We need one here. This guy needs to be here. There is no flak there that could reach us. But we need this guy here. You are our movement guy. Actually, he needs to be here. So he can protect everyone there. Yeah. And then our spy tank is actually... our spy tank is protected here with this flak. No, okay, then it's fine. Then it's fine, okay. However, it all comes down to the question, do we dare to attack this guy here with... But no, come on. The tiger won't have any trouble, right? Come on, let's take him out. Yeah, good. Okay, so... yeah, and well, it would be good to attack over here. But we don't do that right now. Yeah, come on, let's do it. Do you see anything up there? No, okay. That should have been 5. Yeah, no, we're not attacking the KV. But the KV will surely attack our Gebirgsjäger here. That's not a good beginning for them. Crap. It's all because of the mines. But at least we have a defensive strike here with this guy. That's the only good news. I wish I could use this guy here. I could use the Kanonenvogel. That's actually... Oh yeah, 9. Oh, beautiful. But then this flak here, this flak would just go here and shoot us down. So we're not going to do that. We just have to endure. Yeah. Oh yeah, but well, then let's have our Stuka, our Heinkel. Yeah, let's have the Heinkel. The Heinkel can't do anything, actually. On the other hand, we can't follow up. And this guy does more damage against these conscripts there. So let's do that. Oh yeah, oh that's a cool sound. Okay. So then we don't have anyone to attack. We're not attacking here. Then we've got the defensive... Oh yeah, no! Ah yeah. Here, this guy. We have the defensive fighter here, so you are driving there. Because there might still be someone coming for the tank or so. So let's drive up here. And then this tiger. Yeah, let's be here. We are a little bit tiger heavy on our left flank there. Yeah, I think we need to shift around the whole thing a little bit. And they can't go through their own minefield, right? I would hope. Yeah, then the Heinkel can't do anything. This turn at least. So let's just stay here. But maybe we go here. Then we can reach more. Yeah. So the biggest problem is going to be this KV there. Crap. Unsupported infantry in the open, that's really bad. I mean we have support, but I don't like these odds here. But well, by the way, come on, yeah. Should we attack? Nah, no, not without an artillery strike. crap. I had hoped we would suppress more of them. Okay, but well, I think that's it. I think I did not forget anything. So we've got a super long episode here. They're in the open and in danger. I think they are going to shoot. The Sioux is going to shoot at us. Oh no, the Sioux is going to shoot at the Wurfrahmen. Yeah, crap. Oh no, come on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are done. So I'm not going to attack anything here. By the way, we can toggle that one. Let's look at the strategic situation. So I hope I did not give them too many opportunities to harm us. Let's end the turn. I'm sure there are more plane swooping in now. Oh yeah, crap, there is a tank there. Oh! And yep, they hit the Gebirgsjäger there. What was that? Oh, come on. They hit our Hummel. And they are hitting our recon. 7? Come on. A KV. Oh yeah, and here we've got a defensive strike there. And you guys hit them as well. But we lose 1. Also crap. Okay. Ugh. And they are going here. This guy went into anti-air mode. Oh god, yeah, the Wurfrahmen was only suppressed. What is happening? Oh, come on. Oh, that was, oh god, that was a, oh, these guys, I didn't realize. I thought they, oh. Oh no, I should have attacked. I should have attacked here. Crap. I should have attacked them. Crap. That cost us like 200 prestige or so. Ah, crap. I didn't realize that these guys, this was a hybrid. Otherwise, I would have attacked with the grenadiers, despite the unsupported attack. Crap. That was the main problem. Then otherwise, they would probably not have harmed our Hummel here. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was crap. That was crap. Okay, well. But it's Kursk, so it's gonna be hard anyway. So, and that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. Yeah, and by the way, so sorry that I didn't upload anything this week so far, or like only one on Monday. I was super busy, and for certain reasons, I got hooked on the old but quite addictive game Mount and Blade Warband. And well, I was checking it out some more, by the way, because I like it. But I want to mod it. But for that, I wanted to get ahead in the game, so I can deinstall it and then reinstall it again and then mod it. And then maybe I'm also, if it's good, I might do a let's play there, like at some point. Or at least provide some really cool footage or something, because they have some really cool medieval fights there. So it's really up and personal. Yeah, you can besiege towns and castles and everything, and have open field battles. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's very action-packed, very simple, and there's also the sequel already on the market. But I think they are still working on that one. I mean, it's out of early access and everything, but still being worked on, and some cool features, yeah. By the way, how much is it to repair these guys? 18 prestige for 4. Yeah, okay. We could actually do some infield replacements. Although, well, they did not. They suffered a little bit. Got experience, well. It's very dangerous for them now, of course. So, and oh, but by the way, guys, oh, that was actually a good thing, because we wanted to suppress and make them surrender, right? We have a good opportunity now. We're going to surrender this guy here, the KV-1B. That's good. That's very good for us. We are going to surrender this guy. The Tiger will drive up here, will mess up the anti-air here. By the way, yeah, for 9, yeah, we will do that. This will be good, and then we can use our Heinkel here, I think. Although now maybe not, because unfortunately they have this guy here, the 37mm. Yep. I didn't think that this guy would actually hit our Hummel, but it was smart. It was a smart move there. It was a smart move on the Soviet side. Yeah, and we were indeed rushed in the open, fortunately only with the little BT-7 tank there, wherever that one came from. Yeah, and it's bad. So I think, yeah, I need to think about this. But we have a lot of problems here. Everything could be full of mines. But by the way, let's look at the mines and see if there's a pattern. So here they've got one here. That's right on the road, as I expected. And also to block any attack here on the fortification there. Then they've got one here, the junction with the railroad. And now we know that it wouldn't have been such a good idea to have a rail cannon, rail artillery here, because we couldn't have gotten it beyond this point here, and then it would have been a wasted unit, by the way. So they blocked off this here. They blocked off the areas between the fortifications and indeed the road to this town. Then here, there's none here for... That's a surprise. I would have expected one here, by the way. This here was sort of a surprise, like behind the hill. That was a surprise. I wouldn't have expected that. So that could mean that they have also like mines like behind here or so. Or behind here. But I'm sure there is a minefield here. I would bet, you know, a lot of beer on that one, and also here, if there aren't any units there. Yeah. So that's going to be bloody, I fear. And that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, how about you show that by clicking the like button? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so never miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. And I remind you that I will do the sticky comment, and there are some really interesting documentaries of quite okay quality, I think, that I'm going to link there. But be mindful that YouTube is actually crawling with clickbaity crap that is AI generated, and that I wouldn't trust too much. I mean, there's some cool footage, but you can't even be sure if that's also not AI generated, you know, like fake Second World War original footage or so. Yeah, fake original. But I would trust the channels to a high degree that I'm going to link there in the sticky. So, yeah, and do tell what you think. Comment section is all yours as always. See you next time. Bye-bye.